So it looks like we made it. We're almost there, right? The new year is upon us. So we're ending 2024, and I'm going to make this video fairly quick, for real. There's not a lot to talk about. Primarily, I just want to wish you guys, everybody who follows me, a wonderful holiday season, particularly Merry Christmas. I'm recording this on the 23rd. I was supposed to do it earlier, but I got tied up and I wasn't able to do it. And I probably should introduce myself. My name is Orzhel. I'm a broker owner of Realty Max, serving Santa Fe Hills in this video specifically for Santa Fe Hills families and friends and who watch me. Anyway, again, this is the 23rd. We're coming up on the 24th. Just really quick, the newsletter's out. Let's see if I can pop it up. Looks like I can pop it up. So my newsletter's out. It's right here. I got a hat on, so you'll have some fun looking at it. But primarily what I want to talk to you about, the mortgage rates. As I've spoken to you before, the mortgage rates, even though the Fed is reducing the rates, I probably should bring myself in as well. Even though the Fed is reducing the rates, as you can see here, regardless of that, the market is not budging. It doesn't really want to allow the rates to come down. And the reason for that is primarily they're seeing inflation coming up again. So, like I said, the banks are kind of hedging to the higher side because, again, they see inflation is going to take, it's really stuck, and inflation is not going anywhere. So I believe that's the reason the rates are going around between 6 3/4 to 7%. That's a rate now for a 30-year fixed. Again, it's still on the high side, as you can see here. Initially, it started coming down, but then it started chasing back up. So it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can control. However, and I also touched on it in the newsletter here, right? How to ensure your kids will be able to move out of your house when they're ready. This world is getting really expensive for the kids. It's getting really expensive, period. The houses are crazy, right? I mean, it's almost impossible to find anything that's under, $800,000-900,000 in Santa Fe Hills. And, there's some less expensive stuff available, but it's less and less for something decent. So I always tell you, if you can do it now, I really encourage you guys to get some kind of a property for your kids now. Make an investment property. You can always, sell it to your kids. Obviously, give them a great price on it. But make an investment towards your family, because I think the inflation is going to continue. I think the property values are going to continue moving up. I think it's going to be almost impossible to stop this. It's going to be impossible to stop this. It's going to be difficult. I'm not sure what incoming President Trump is going to be able to do it. I don't think he's going to be able to do a lot. Ultimately, this is all about shortage for real estate. California has really choked off any kind of new construction, and the cost of building is extraordinary here with all the red tape. So they're going to have to loosen things up to be able to build. That's the only way they're going to be able to get out of the situation. But it is what it is. I would encourage you, if you have kids, they're maybe 10, 11 years old, go ahead and buy investment property. In fact, if you want to talk about it, feel free to reach out to me. And, I would really encourage you to get some kind of, investment property and start the ball rolling. Like I say, if you can rent it out, if it makes sense, if the numbers make sense, why not, right? That's pretty much it I'm going to touch on. We already talked about the rates. So I just want to really quickly jump on and show you what's here in Santa Fe Hills. As you can see, by the way, I want to mention this because I want to forget this. So as far as the sales go this year, they were pretty horrible for Santa Fe Hills as far as the transactions go. Last year we had about 48 transactions. This year we had, I believe, about 29 total. 28 actually. So about a 45% reduction in overall transactions. A lot, a huge hit. From a year before that, we went from, I believe, about 70 to about 65. I'm sorry, 70 to about 59. So there was basically a reduction in that. That's primarily due to inventory shortage. But this year things have really shrunken down. A lot of people, like I said, they have their rates locked in. They don't want to move. They don't want to have to pay, buy another property, increase their tax base, and also pay a higher mortgage rate. Now, as I've covered before, and I'm going to cover again, I'm going to have a video for that specifically. There's certain propositions there for anyone that's over 55 where you can actually carry your tax base to the new property and reduce your tax payment for the new property, or property tax payment. So if you want to talk about that, you can always get a hold of me. We can talk about it more, but I'll have a video out on that. But really, this one is, this video, let me just chop here really quick, is about just really saying, wishing everybody Merry Christmas. And if you are celebrate Hanukkah, if you're Jewish, Hanukkah, I believe this year starts on the 25th, actually Christmas Day. And I think it goes all the way through the 2nd. So happy Hanukkah to you guys. Whatever it is, to me, celebrations were less religious and more about family, about spending time with people who love you, who supported you, and who really have your back. And hopefully you have the same kind of environment and same ability to talk to people who care for you and you care for them. That's really all I want to talk about. And I'm going to let you go as soon as I touch base and kind of go through this listings really quickly. Last month, we only had 2 closings. That's it, 2. CaDRE Bravo, 1405 closed, and 667 CaDRE Raquel closed. CaDRE Raquel was a bigger home, older home. It was a resale. Somebody only lived there for about 5-6 months. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2723, $1,399,000 was the asking price. They sold it $1,375,000. I believe it was concessions there as well. It was a very nice home, updated pool. So they were able to sell it in 2 days, right? Pretty quickly, as we talked many times before. The faster the home sells, the higher price you're going to get for the home, because people want things that other people want, right? Perceived value is still high. This is all about my system. Again, if you're going to sell, please talk to me before you do anything, because like I said, a lot of people leave a lot of money on the table, right? So we want to avoid that. And if we jump on 1405 CaDRE Bravo, again, asking price, as you can see, was $1,250,000, sold at $1,134,000, so about $100,000 haircut, actually over $100,000 haircut. Took 30 days to sell. So all in all, like I said, please call me if you're going to be selling. My program beats any program. We'll make it quick, easy. We get you in and out. I have a way of creating a boil for your property, really pulling in a lot of demand, and that's really the key, is creating demand, right? Everybody wants what everybody wants. The other property here is CaDRE Raquel. Let's see, 656. It was on for $1,075,000 as a single story. I actually know the owner, but it didn't work out with me and the owner. They're already in retirement hotel, so their kids took over. But anyway, this property needed some work, and looks like they put it on the market for $1,075,000. It's a nice property, 3.3, 2134, $1,075,000. It's probably going to get close to that. We'll see next month when I put a video what that sold at. Right now it's pending. I don't know what it sold at. I assume it's pretty close. Also, the next one is 553 Avenida Aguila, 14 days in the market, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, $889 was asking price. So we'll see what that sells at as well, right? And a new one came up recently, Avenida Abeja, 735, 10 days in the market, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Let's see, this is asking price $1,030,000, and we'll see what that's going to happen to that, right? I really don't know. I can look at some pictures for you. So this is the property. Looks pretty clean, right? It's an older home, but looks like it's well kept up. So we'll see what that goes. But let me bring myself back on. So from me to you, again, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Hug your loved ones. Enjoy the time off. And same with the Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. And probably New Year's, because you're not going to have a video from me. Have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. All the best for you and your families. If anything comes up, if you have any questions for me during the time, feel free to reach out. I'll throw my phone here one more time. I know you have it already, but I'll do it one more time. With that, I'm going to close and sign off for 2024. Bye-bye.